welcome back. So today, finally, I'm going to use my new Stahl's A2Z heat press for the first time. I said before that I wanted my first project to be my t-shirt for CC Squad, which stands for Community Over Competition. Unfortunately, I could not find the link for the SVG file, so that's what's been pushing back this video a little bit. But today I was just like, you know what? I need to use my heat press. I have some other things that I need to get done, and I have a bunch of other videos that I want to get done. I wanted to get done as much as possible this weekend because it's I had a long weekend for work because today is MLK Day. So yeah, I was trying to get as much done as possible. Plus school starts tomorrow, like grad school again this semester. And it's a lot of homework. As you saw, if you saw my planner video, like I started plotting some of that out, like, and I actually started doing some of it. It's a lot, and I have a lot of reading. So I'm trying to balance as much as possible between like housework, school, work, Etsy, YouTube, all of this. So I'm just trying to stay, you know, plus my health and the baby. So just trying to stay as balanced as possible. So this did get pushed back a little bit, and that's fine. There's no real deadlines. So today I am doing the shirt, but what I did was I created my own SVG file for that shirt. And I did it today between Adobe Illustrator and Canva and Cricut Design Space. Like I use like all three programs to kind of fine tune it. I'm gonna do it in the colors that I use, like my color scheme for my DIY DIYs, but I am going to provide the SVG file in case anybody else wants it. It's up to you if you want it. Hopefully it works good for you. What I did was I posted it to my Google Drive, and so I'm going to put the link down below in the description for anybody who wants to download it completely for free. Yeah, just so we can continue it going with the shirts. And if you don't already know what the meaning is, so I did want to talk about that a little bit. So the shirt and the saying is CC Squad, which I did not come up with this. A couple of the girls came up with it from the embroidery group, which is in the Discord group. So if you don't know what Discord is, I barely know what it is. Let's be honest, I don't really know what it is. It's like an app. I guess it started off for like video gamers to talk about video games. And somehow like crafters and embroidery people are taking over. So now we're in there. It's kind of hard for me to understand, but I'm starting to get it a little bit. There's a lot of hashtags and stuff like that. But basically, if you don't already, you should definitely watch the YouTube channel Little Alessia Co. The YouTuber, the vlogger for that channel, her name is Adelaida, and she has her own embroidery business and Etsy and everything. And so she created this Discord group, and now it's kind of like exploded. Like out of nowhere, it's exploded. So there's like a lot of the girls who watch all of these videos, and a lot of girls have their own channels, YouTube channels. So I've found so many good YouTubers from there, and it's great. It's a wonderful, amazing community. Everybody kind of just shares information, shares tips, promotes each other's channels and Etsy shops and things like that. And it's just absolutely beautiful. I love it so much. And so somebody in the group came up with that idea of community over competition, meaning we're all in the same community, even though we have different businesses or different channels and stuff like that, but we're not competing against each other. We're helping to build each other. We're building our community. And I just think that's just the most beautiful thing ever. So that's why I really wanted to make the shirt, and I wanted it to be my first project on my new heat press. So I got to stick firm to that. I'm going to do that now. Heat press is already nice and heated up, so I'm going to use it for the first time. And I'm going to go ahead and cut out the design on my Cricut, weed it out, and then press it on the shirt. So from here, you'll see a sped up video of that. And then at the end, I'll come back to show you one new piece of equipment I just got today that I'm using today that maybe you'll notice the difference. Maybe you will during the sped up video part. We'll see. But I'll show you at the end of the video. All right? Thanks. So here's the finished product. I really love the way it came out. The colors aren't exactly my logo, my theme colors, but it's the close enough that I can get with what I had on hand. I did use Caesar Easyweed, Caesar Easyweed. That's what I used. As far as review for the heat press itself, it is amazing. It is phenomenal. Like, I can feel the strength in it, especially compared to my old heat press, which was, you know, one of those black ones from Amazon, like a I don't know what the brand is. It, you know, one of those that like come from China and stuff. I mean, that was good. It helped me run my Etsy shop and everything for like the 3 months that I had my shop open or whatever. But this, compared to that, like, you can feel the strength and you could feel how it has extra pressure on it. And really, when it comes down to making a lasting shirt, you really want that, not just consistent heat, but extra pressure. And that's another thing, is this, I don't know, because I haven't checked the temperature or anything yet, but as far as when it goes to Stahls, it's supposed to have more consistent heat. And what that means is, a lot of times the cheaper heat presses, they might, like, if you set it to 315 degrees, it might be 315 in the middle, but then as you go closer to the edges, the heat kind of dissipates and it's a lot less. And the same thing I've heard when it comes to the Cricut Easy Press, which that's what I first started off on, was the Cricut Easy Press. I heard that doesn't have consistent heating throughout. Also, it worked for me, you know. The main thing is, when you're getting started, just do with what you got. And if all you can afford is, you know, $100 one or $60 one or $150, work with what you can, because that's what I've done. And little by little, you make more investments, you make some more money, you invest it in the right place, and you can get something a little bit better. So mine is a Stahl's. It's better, but it's nowhere near like the Big Daddy Stahl's. So I'm still climbing my way up, working my way up. But I'm very, very happy with this machine so far. The one thing is, it's called threadable, meaning that when you put the shirt, if you could see when I did that, when you put the shirt, instead of just putting it flat on there, you open the shirt up and then you kind of push it through like that onto the bottom platen of the heat press. And the reason for that is so that the heat's not going through both sides, it's only going through one, and so it distributes the heat better. I've never used that before, so it was harder for me, especially with it being upside down. So that's something to get used to. But really, like, I thought, like, because usually when I make a shirt, like, I'm eyeballing it a million times. I pick it up and I'm looking, I'm like, okay, is it lined? Is it aligned? Is it straight? Is it perfect? Is it, you know, not crooked? Is it in the middle? And for this one, I was like, I kind of had to trust. Plus, with the shirt being black, it was really dark in there, and I don't have a light dedicated directly for the heat press. I really realized that now, like how dark it was. So I need to get a light there. And also, it's just a matter of getting used to doing it upside down. So I kept like turning around this way and looking, but it is what it is. And actually, for just saying, just like, oh well, let's try it, like, I think it came out pretty good. Like, I think it's pretty centered and it's straight. My only complaint would be, which is my fault, is that the distance from like the collar to the top of the design is a little bit further down than it should be. But it is an extra large shirt, so that might be what it is. I did make it an extra large, just because I'm pregnant. Nothing fits. And if you see me wearing the same shirts over and over again in these videos, I'm sorry, nothing fits. These are now 2X shirts, just because I don't like anything super tight. Like, it just makes me like miserable at this point. I'm 7 months, so anything tight makes me miserable. So even this is a 1X, and it's still a little tight. It might be a little tight, but at the same time, I'm gonna give birth, God willing, in 2 months. So, you know, I still want it to fit me afterwards. So here we are. So again, community over competition. And if you're interested in this design, you can make it whatever colors you want. If you have your own colors for your Etsy shop or for your brand, your YouTube channel, whatever, you can make whatever colors you want. But the file is listed down below in the link through Google Drive. Okay. So the other thing was, if you've noticed, actually I had 2 new tools as I was weeding and I was showing the sped up video. One is that like big, like glittery ring pop looking thing. I saw that before on somebody else's YouTube channel and I thought it was amazing, so I had to get one. I got it on Amazon. I'll put the link down below as well. And basically it just helps you weed. Now, when you're doing like a vinyl that's sticky on the back, so if you're using permanent or temporary vinyl, adhesive vinyl, you don't have to worry about it as much, is because when you weed the small pieces, it'll stick to the rest, whatever you put it on. But when you're weeding t-shirt vinyl, that doesn't automatically stick on the back because it needs heat to be, you know, in order to stick. Sometimes, like when I'm doing something very detailed, like I've done snowflakes before, and it was hell. It was horrible. It was horrible because you're picking out all these little things, and then they get stuck on the little hook. Then they stick to you, or they stick wherever, and they stick to the mat. Oh God. Or worse, they stick to like the plastic, the liner. And then when you go to press the shirt, then it gets stuck on the shirt, and then you have a spot that's not supposed to be there. So this little ring pop looking thing, when you weed it, you can take the little piece and you put it, and it kind of like traps it in there, and then you can empty it out later. So that was my first time using it, and I loved it. It was amazing. Again, I'll put that link down below. And finally, my last big tool, which I'm using right now, I'll show you in a second, but I got a Big Daddy tripod. So the tripod I was using before was just like a Target regular one that I got from like Walmart like years ago. It was like 20 bucks, 24 bucks. This guy is a bit more expensive, but the brand is Neewer, Neewer, and it's like heavy duty, like for real heavy duty. I'm going to show you both tripods next to each other so you can see the difference. But the big thing about this tripod is that it extends really high and then folds down straight, like at any angle really, but really does a 90-degree angle, so it's looking over top of my workspace. So hopefully you could see the difference when I was weeding and while I was on the heat press of what it looks like being able to show my projects working straight down, so you can kind of have like a bird's eye view. So hopefully that'll help with all my videos, since I really want to focus on DIY videos and things like that. So it'll help it so you guys can see more clearly what I'm doing and more close up. Hopefully that works. So let me know what you thought in the comments about the design, about the shirt, the community, the little ring pop thing, and the tripod. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll hopefully be back soon with my next video. Thank you guys, and I'm almost there. I think I have like 60 more watch hours that I need in order to monetize my channel. About 60 more out of 4,000. So I'm so excited. I'm almost there, and that is going to be probably my first goal for my vision board. If you watch that video, my vision board video, that's going to be my first goal, hopefully crossed off for the year 2021. Thank you guys for sticking with me and being excited with me. I really appreciate and love you guys' support. See you next time. Just kidding, I forgot I told you guys I was going to show you the tripods. Okay, here we go. So I'm sorry if this is a little bit shaky. I'm actually holding the camera now instead of putting it on a tripod. So this is my original. You can see it's a Targus. It's just like a basic tripod, pretty lightweight. Now here's the new puppy. Here's Big Daddy right here. Look at all these settings. Look at those legs. This tripod sure has a set of legs on them. Look at that. For comparison, yeah, even the color's nice. It's very strong, and it's heavy for real. And it came with a nice bag. I love when accessories come with nice bags. This has like a foam on it, really nice. So the way it works, I hope I'm not moving the camera too much. I'm sorry if I am, but you know, I'm gonna have to set the camera down somewhere so you can see. Okay, so I just put it on the old tripod so you can view it for now. So basically you loosen it up. Wrong one. And then this goes up. Pull it up all the way and it locks, and then you tighten it. So you can see clearly like how tall it gets. So you can put your camera all the way up there because the camera sits right here. But what you want to do is you come here and you see there's angles. It says 90, that's 90 degrees, 67.5, 45, 22.5, and 0. And it kind of has these notches. So you loosen this up. And then see, this moves. So you can put it all the way down to 90, lock it back in place, and that stays really firm. You can see right there it says 90, it's like locked in at 90 degrees. And then again, this is where you put your camera, so your workspace can be down here. And I can extend these legs to go even higher up. that's what I did when I was working at the table. And then some of these notches, you can still turn the camera this way, that way, and it's like a rotating bulb. I'll show you that. So see, you can rotate it all kind of directions and ways. Where this is where my camera would normally be, but again, it's on the other tripod right now, so I can show you. So that's a new tripod. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully the video footage came out right. I'll find out when I go to edit it. The one thing I know I'm gonna have to figure out is how to completely flip the video footage, because I noticed when I was recording this way, it was completely upside down. So it shouldn't be that hard. It should be just a setting in my video editing software. I should be able to just like click and, you know, like rotate it 180 degrees. So we'll see. If I can't do it, then you'll know why it's upside down. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But okay, thanks again for watching. Thanks for sticking with me through this extra time. So I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.